Let me know if you can hear me, you can see me. If we are good to go, give me thumbs up in the chat. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. It is Thursday, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Y'all know I can't see. Ah, can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? That's a shame. Woo! These eyes. Hello. Yes, great. Thank you. Thank you so much for letting me know. Wait. Mommy. Hi, Mom. All right, y'all. Y'all look, I'm giving Diana. You know, this is Miss Ross. Wait. Yeah. Yes. Somebody tell me what movie that's from. And then, yeah. Anyways, hope you guys are having a wonderful, awesome Thursday. It is the end of September. We are at the end of September. We're going into the holiday season, you guys. Oh my gosh. This is so crazy. I can't believe we are at Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas all over again, and New Year's, all of that, all over again. Exciting, but yet scary, that it's going so fast like that. And I guess it's only because we're getting, okay, I'll speak for myself. I'm getting older. So things tend to go a little faster when you get older and whatnot, but it is what it is. So I will be doing a bit of a little story time on today. I'm going to be telling you about a little situation we had with a family, and then I'm going to be talking about some other stuff that's going on in the world right now. But first, let's talk about I want to talk to you too. I want to share a bit about my aunt's event. My aunt event, Dr. Doretha Cooper of DCM, which is Dr. Cooper Ministries, DCM, Dr. Cooper Ministries. Her event was very nice, you guys, and actually, Mr. Charles represented our mortuary very well. I was proud. I was very proud of of his um, of his seminar that he did. Um, he's a great speaker anyway, but he had the audience very, like, really engaged in what he was saying, and he talked about preparation as far as preparate no hurt as far as preparation, being unprepared, um, and in the sense of course, he kind of entangled being unprepared in the sense of death when a loved one passes away, and how we scramble, and we're doing the car washes, the bake sales, we going in the street begging and doing all of that or whatever. We're just not prepared for that. We prepare for everything else, but we don't prepare for that. And he did an excellent job in talking about that aspect of hurt. There was two other seminars that I was there for, which Dr. Cooper herself facilitated a seminar based on financial hurt, and y'all know, y'all know, we hurt ourselves in that aspect all the time. Are we saving? Are we doing good? Are we good stewards with our finances? And how we can better equip ourselves to be good stewards in the area of finances. But she did an excellent job, of course, with facilitating that segment of the seminar. And then there was one more young lady, I cannot remember her name, but she was excellent in speaking about the aspect of being hurt in the church. So church hurt. And anybody been a victim of church hurt? Raise your hand. Amen. Amen. So she did a really great job on talking about that, and how we're so quick to, like, just shun the church and walk away from the church when we've been hurt by people in the church, not giving, I guess, grace to the fact that they are human just like we are. And yeah, she did a great job. The everything was really nice. It was really good. I honestly, I'm glad that I went because I got a better idea of what her connects were about. So it was really good. So the next time you guys need to need to come and support that because it was awesome. And plus, I was there, so you get to chill with me. No, and Miss Beverly and Mr. Charles. So it was pretty good. So, with all that being said, let me get into this tea. Y'all, I talked to you guys a few weeks ago about a family that we were working with that loved one tragically passed due to um, being a victim of crime. And the state of California, I don't know about other states, but I know within the state of California, they do provide funding for families that goes towards their services to have services and bury their loved ones or cremate, whichever they decide. So they do have funding for people who lose their loved ones due to a victim crime, meaning they were um, unalived. I don't want to say the words because YouTube is really sensitive about these words, so I don't want to get demonetized. So I'm going to say people who were unalived due to the events of someone taking their life or what have you, and they were not in the middle of process of doing anything illegal or was not committing any like gang activities or anything like that. They could not be doing anything like that. So they'll do an investigation, and if they find that your loved one was is eligible for that funding, then they will give funds to whatever funeral home or cemetery, or what have you that you choose. So we had a family that was working with those type of fundings. Now the only thing with that is that when you get that funding, you get that approval for that funding, it could take anywhere between 2 to 6 weeks before the funeral home or the cemetery or whomever is paid. So our policy here is that even if you qualify for that funding, we know that we're guaranteed that funds, but at the same time, to not keep your loved one out for that long, we require that you at least give us 50% of the contract and come up with the funds for the cemetery. That's that's our requirement. Now, if there is no cemetery, then at least 50% for us, and then we will go ahead and have your service. Okay? And then we'll wait for the funds to come, and once they come, whatever is left over goes to you, goes to the family. No problem. So that is our policy. Once we pick your loved one up, we require at least 50% after 5 days of them being in our care. That's fair, right? No one works for free, you know. The lights, the electricity, all of that stuff has to stay on somehow, some way, because we are what? A business. Regardless of what people think, I don't know why they link us up with the church and everything, the funeral home industry. I don't know why, but they do. We are not a church. We are a for-profit business. We are not a nonprofit. Therefore, we need finances to be able to run the business, to be able to take care of your loved ones, to be able to do, provide the services that we provide, right? So the family was, I'm gonna put her on blast. It was Miss Beverly's family, right? so so I believe you guys remember me talking about this family, because when I was talking about the family that was suing the funeral home because of what their loved one looked like when they viewed them, um, Yeah, it didn't sit well with me because of the fact that our this loved one was at the coroner's office, and we were told by our embalmer that, hey, it's been a few cases that I've done at other funeral homes that came from the coroner's office, and they did not come in great condition. And so, if you have anyone at the coroner's office right now, I would suggest that you guys get them in house and get them preserved as soon as possible. That was his suggestion. We took heed, especially when I did my research on that case. I'm not trying to catch a case. We not trying to catch no cases over here. Not no, no. And this family was leaning and dependent upon the word of Miss Beverly that their loved one was going to be okay at the coroner's office for however long. Now, it had been over 2 weeks at this point, and I was like, listen, they really gonna wait on those funds? You're not gonna encourage them to come up with funds so that they can go ahead and have their service? Because in our experience, when someone passes due to like a tragic situation, such as like a car accident or some type of trauma to your body, like a gunshot or anything like that, then your remains, sometimes it don't hold up very well. You know what I mean? So it's really good to get them in-house, get them preserved, and have the service as soon as possible, and not be sitting around twiddling your thumbs for months waiting on a check, or waiting on loved ones to come, other family members to come in and all that stuff. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm telling y'all, only we the only ones pretty much primarily do that. All majority of the other races, they like to have their services right away. There's a lot of us, we waiting, raising money, or waiting on Uncle Joe and Sue to come through from wherever they got to come from, and all that stuff. We be making so many accommodations for folk, and it's ridiculous. So, and not considering the loved one, because for some reason people have it in their mind that their loved one can be preserved forever. I don't know what it is, but some of these funeral homes, and I'm sure some of them do, but some of these funeral homes don't explain that to the family, that hey, you might want to get your loved one get them in our facility as soon as possible so they can be preserved, and have your service as soon as possible, because heaven forbid anything can happen, anything. Something can happen at the coroner's office, like they can have some type of issue with the refrigeration. Anything can happen, you guys, and you don't want no situations like that. If your loved one passed away, especially due to a tragic event, get your loved one in a funeral home as soon as possible. Get them preserved so they can have their service, if that's what your desire is, to have a service and for your loved one to be viewed. So in this case, like I said, it had been over 2 weeks, and I was a little worried. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go pick this loved one up, because I don't want no situations. I don't want no cases, okay? So that's what I did. I went and picked up this loved one, got the loved one preserved, and the loved one's remains did not come in great condition. Was not in great condition. Now he was okay, but he was not in great condition. I'm not gonna elaborate on that, but yeah. Yeah. So week 1 went by. Week 2 went by. I'm like putting on the pressure with Miss Beverly. I'm like, it's been over 2 weeks. We've had his remains, Miss Beverly. You gotta, what's going on? They haven't come up with anything, like nothing. And Miss Beverly's like, no, I don't, I just, she really genuinely felt for the mom, because she put herself in her shoes, as we all do. This is what we do. Well, not all. Me and her, mostly. We put ourselves in their situation all the time. And, she felt for her. She felt for the fact that, she lost her baby. This is her baby she lost. And she pretty much said, I don't want to stress her out. She's already dealing with a lot, so I don't want to stress her out. So I'm not going to bug her for any finances and all that stuff or whatever. She's already told me she doesn't have it, so I'm not gonna bug her. And I'm looking at her like, really? Because my thing is if the loved one did not qualify for that funding, they would have had to raise the money anyway. You know what I mean? So it's like, I get it, but you know, but then the embalmer came in and he checked on him and everything. He comes in and checks on the cases, you know, the loved ones. And he checked on him and he's like, Miss Ray, when does he go out? And I was like, we don't know yet. No date yet. They still waiting on the funding. He said, well, I recommend that they have his service as soon as possible. Because now we're approaching 3 weeks. Like, it's 3 weeks that we've had him. But over a month since he's been passed. So he's like, yeah, I think they need to have his service much sooner than later. And I said, really? He said, yeah. And he explained to me why he felt that way and described the condition of his remains. And I was like, oh no, okay, let Miss Beverly know. So I let her know. And what she did was she just told the family, listen, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and schedule the service, and just book everything. Pretty much when we book everything, we have to pay. So we fronted the funds, right? So now the cemetery had already been taken care of, which was weird. They had been taken care of a week prior, so we was like, that's kind of weird. They got their funding, but we didn't get ours. It's pretty weird, but it's coming, whichever. So y'all, it's like a dog fight going on in front of the mortuary. What's going on? Okay, let me stop being nosy. Anyways, so we proceeded to go ahead and schedule everything, and the family wanted the service to still be a little further out than what she scheduled for, and she just insists. She said, no, I have to highly recommend that you have your service this date and no later than this date, because it's being said to me that, you know, we need to do this as soon as possible. And so did that, scheduled everything, no problem. Mind you, I get a call over the weekend from the family, from the family, from the mom. And woo, her tone was like, woo, it was a little aggressive. And I was just like, I get it. Okay, she's grieving. It's just a lot going on. Got it. But dang, ooh, wow. You know, no problem. Took care of what the situation she needed taken care of, which was the address to the church. Did that. And I told Miss Beverly, I explained to her, and she's like, yeah, you know what? Her tone has changed with me too. It's been a little different. And I was like, wow, gosh, that's so weird. I don't understand. Like, why? What's changed? Now, mind you, Miss Beverly has prayed. This is what Miss Beverly does. She overextends herself, which to her it's not overly extending herself. But to me, I'm like, ooh, you know, you're gonna burn yourself out doing this. But this is what she does. This is to her for real ministry to her, because that's my mom. So that's how she is. So she's praying with her. She's making sure that you know, she's okay when she gets off the phone with her, and that's just how she is. So, but now all of a sudden that the funds are guaranteed, it was like a change to me. I don't know if that's the reason why. I'm just saying that's what happened. Once it kind of was guaranteed that these funds were coming, it was a change in the tone. And at first it was, oh, I trust you. You know, you thank you so much. And then it was like, I'm like, ooh, okay, that's different. Okay, but we give grace because why? They're grieving. We get it. But it's only so much you could take from somebody, even when they're grieving. You know, it's like, at what point does your tone or your aggressiveness, I can consider disrespect. You know what I mean? So, anyways, whatever, neither here nor there. Service was scheduled. It was the day, I want to say the day before the service when the check finally came. No, no problem. We finally got the check. Good. We're good to go. That's great. Even I'm gonna back up, rewind a little bit because even in the beginning, the family was requesting a death certificate. They needed a death certificate because they needed to go to the bank to get funding or what have you, out of I guess the loved one's bank account or what have you. And so Miss Beverly rushed the processing of the death certificate so that they could go downtown and retrieve a death certificate. But we always tell the family the ones that we retrieve, we mail off and we wait for it to be mailed back to us. Now, sometimes if we're in the area downtown, we will stop by there and pick up if they have them there. Sometimes they be messing up, y'all. Ooh, sometimes the health department be messing up and they be mailing off death certificates that we've marked as pickup, marked for pickup. They'll mail them anyway, and we will be then drove all the way down there, and there's they don't have it there because they mailed it off, and it's like, but we asked for us to be able to pick it up. So we just stopped doing that. So we just wait for them to come in the mail. Ain't nobody got time to be driving all the way downtown for those type of errors. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time. But we do, our crematorium is out that way. So if we're in the area, we will stop by there. No problem. But other than that, our process is please allow anywhere between 10 to 14 business days once processed for you to for us to receive the official copy of the death certificates. And yeah, that is our policy, right? So anyway, we under the impression the family went and retrieved the death certificate to get funds. I'm sorry, my eyelash. Ooh, okay. To retrieve funds. Now, if they did retrieve funds from a bank account, we don't know because we didn't see any funds. We didn't ask. We didn't pressure. Again, Ms. Beverly never put pressure on this family to pay anything up front. Never. Okay. Service came. They said that we did an awesome job. That was the words. Awesome job on their loved one. He looked great. Thank you, Jesus, because y'all, when I opened up that casket, it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. I had to call on the Lord, all his angels, my granny, everybody to help me to get that loved one together. And I am so glad that the Lord helped me because yeah, he looked really good. I was amazed at myself. Even Miss Beverly, she gonna say, because she saw what he looked like before, and she was like, "You think we need to call so and so to come in here?" I said, "Oh wow, you don't even believe in my skills." Yeah, Miss Beverly, explain that, Miss Beverly. Yeah, she wasn't believing in my skills. But y'all, when I opened that casket, I kind of lost faith in my skills too, in my abilities. I was like, wait, what? Oh no. But to God be the glory, he turned out very well. The family was very pleased. So they had a 2-hour viewing and then they had a service. To my knowledge from the staff, everything went well. Now we're going to fast forward to last week. I got a phone call from the mom, inquiring about the death certificate. And I just let her know. I said, oh, no, I believe the death certificate was just processed barely last week. So that means we won't get it for maybe another week. Give it another week. We should have it. And see, I have totally forgot that Ms. Beverly had processed the death certificate ahead of time. Probably around the earlier part of the month of September that she actually put it through and processed it. However, she did not mail it off for us to get an official copy until the week of his service. Why? Because we had just received funds that week. So she did not rush to go to send off for the death certificate, understandably, until that week. Besides that, the family had already expressed that they needed a death certificate right away, and she gave them the address of where they can go and retrieve one in person ahead of time. So we were under the impression that they already retrieved one. Y'all, I when I got that call from the mom, it was no big deal. I said, no, so give it another week. You know, hopefully we'll have it by next week. If not this week, we'll have it for you next week. And I said, is everything all right otherwise? And she said, no. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, we'll definitely continue to keep you in our prayers and everything. She said, I was like, oh, okay. Oh God, I'm telling y'all, this is like a lot. This is a lot of the time. This is what we get, and it's almost always when we go above and beyond. Almost always when we go above and beyond, this is what we get. So yeah, that happened. And I just was like, okay. So I immediately called Miss Beverly to let her know, hey, you know, they were calling about the death certificate or what have you. No. Sorry, back up. The daughter calls. Her daughter calls after that. And then she was like, yeah, so I'm calling to speak to Miss Beverly. Mind you, Miss Beverly was not in. And I said, yes, I'm sorry she's not in right now. Can I help you? Is there something I can help you with? Yeah, well, my mother just called and she was told that the death certificate was not ready. And I was told by Miss Beverly that it was ready around the 2nd of September, yada, yada, whatever, something like that. And I'm like, okay, well, let me check, because maybe I spoke out of turn. It was me that she spoke to. Maybe I spoke out of turn. Let me double check, but I don't see any notation of that. So let me double check. Went to double check, and I got Miss Beverly on the phone. First, she didn't answer. Then she called me back, or I got her on the phone. I don't know, whatever. Got her on the phone eventually, and I'm like, hey, this is what's going on. And she goes, no, I don't have the death certificate, not yet. Now, mind you, she's out taking care of a situation, and she's actually physically talking to somebody else while I'm calling her, talking to her about a family. So imagine you're doing something, you got something going on, but you're actually, trying to take care of a call as well while somebody else is talking to you too. So she's talking to me, and I'm just like telling her, hey, she's on the phone. I need you to talk to her because she's a little upset. So I put them together on the phone. Mind you, I'm on phone and phone like this. So I had the phones like this. So because when I called her to merge her onto the call, she didn't answer. So I called her on my phone and whatever. So anyways, they were talking, and Miss Beverly, I could tell my mother was a little flustered. I could tell. And I was like, ooh, Ma, bring it down just a little bit. You could tell she was talking. I could tell that she was talking loud because she was outside. I could tell that. But anybody else on the phone would think she's sounding like she has a tone, like aggressive. But I could tell that it wasn't that. It was that she was outside and she was talking loud. So I was like, ooh, I was thinking, ooh, no, Mom, ooh, no, Tom, pull that back a little bit. So, because she was saying, no, remember, I processed the death certificate early for you all because I was under the impression that you all needed a death certificate to retrieve funds. And so that you all were going to go and pick up the death certificate. So no, there was no rush for me to send off for the death certificate that we were getting for you. And the young lady kept saying to her, well, I was told by other people that dealt with other funeral homes that it doesn't take this long for us to get a death certificate. Mind you, the service was just not even a week prior to this conversation. Not even a week prior, but she's saying that other people were telling her that she should have received a death certificate by now and that it shouldn't take this long. And Miss Beverly was saying, well, maybe other funeral homes have staff members that go down to the health department often to retrieve death certificates more often than we do. We don't have the staff to do that. I'm thinking, don't say that. No, that no, don't say. Abort, abort, no. I wanted to, oh my God. I was like, no, no, no. And then the young lady was saying, oh, well, other people that's worked with your firm before told me that they was able to get a death certificate a lot sooner. She kept saying the same thing in a different way every time. And Miss Beverly, after that, kept saying, oh, okay, sweetie. And I could tell she was not listening. She wasn't listening to the young lady. Young lady said it again in a different way. Well, I know at other funeral homes you're able to get a death certificate a lot sooner, but I guess that y'all do things different, whatever she was saying. And Miss Beverly kept saying, oh, okay, sweetie. So what I did was I muted the young lady and I said, Ma, can you not hear her saying pretty much that we incompetent and we don't know what we doing? We not like other funeral homes. Can you please respond to that? And then I unmuted the young lady and my mom said, wait a minute. How are you saying, did you mute her? And then I had to mute the girl again to say yes. Oh my God. Oh God. So now the young lady like, hello? Wait a minute. So my mom gets back on the phone and she goes, okay, so I will contact you once we get the death certificate. Okay, sweetheart. Okay, they got off the phone. So then I called my mother because she hung up. Call her back. I'm like, Ma, literally, she kept saying pretty much, you guys are because we're small, people are very quick to say that we don't do things like other places. Other places do this and this and that. Y'all, let me tell y'all how annoying it is to be told that you come to McDonald's and you say, what Burger King doing? I can't stand that because I'm not Burger King. You know what I mean? You came to McDonald's. This is not Burger King. Okay? I cannot stand that at all. But people they feel like they could come to a smaller establishment and do that to them. And it's not right. I don't like it at all. At all. It irks me so much. But I'm telling her, I'm like, this is what she was saying. In so many words, she's saying that we're incompetent. We're not like other funeral homes. We're not we're not capable of doing a good enough job like other funeral homes. Pretty much is what she was saying. Being kind of passive aggressive, you know what I mean? So I was just like, and so Miss Beverly was like, oh, she said, well, she's like, I'm in front of this guy, he's talking to me, but I'm just like, but Ma, this was a business call. This required you to step away from that and take this call and give this young lady your undivided attention. But of course, she gonna kill me, y'all. But we go back and forth because she don't like for me to tell her. My mama don't like for me to say nothing to her, y'all. She don't like it. And she even told me that before too. No, just don't say nothing to me. She said that before to me too. She gonna kill me, but that's what yeah. Yeah, she's told me that before. But y'all understand, in business, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to step away. This is a business call. I'm sorry, I need to take this call and give that caller your undivided attention. My mother didn't do it because, for whatever reason, what she was taking care of wasn't very important. It really was, but I needed her to talk to this young lady, calm her down. In which, to me, she didn't calm her down. She just gave her more ammo. I was just like, oh my God, no, abort. So what my mother did was she wrote her a nice email. And she said, I just wanted to follow up on the conversation that we had about the death certificate. And I it didn't sit well with me. I'm just paraphrasing what she said. It didn't really sit well with me. And I just wanted to let you know that when the call was connected to me, I was in the middle of something, so I wasn't able to pretty much give you, my undivided attention and whatever she said. And then she said, however, after thinking, about the conversation, she didn't like the implication that we were not as capable of other funeral homes, because other funeral homes may not have done what we did for them. And she said, and I just want to just remind you of a few things, that we picked up your loved one weeks in advance without any payment or any pressure of payment. We, made sure that he was well preserved. Made sure that the death certificate was processed ahead of time so that you can go and retrieve any type of funds that you said that you needed. And some other stuff she said. And she said, and I did all this because I genuinely had compassion for what your mom was going through. The message was sent to the young lady. It wasn't sent, because I don't think the mother had an email address, so it was sent to her daughter. She said, I genuinely was compassionate about what she was going through, and put myself in her place and treated her the way that I would have wanted to be treated by a funeral home, and if I was in that situation. And if the death certificate was prepared by the date that you said it was, then I did not send off for it at that time because of the reasons that I already told you guys. She thought that they already went and got a death certificate, first of all. Second of all, we didn't receive funds until the week of the service, the day before the service. So neither here nor there. She said, if you are still needing a death certificate, immediately, you are still able to go downtown and retrieve one. However, the one that we have sent off for you, we will let you know once we get it, and all that. Whatever. Very nice. Very professional email, y'all. Very nice. Very professional. However, on the day that I went live, what day was that? Was that Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday. I received the email from the young lady, and I was really hoping that she would read that email from my mother, from her heart, and be like, yeah, this is true. They did. Oh, and she did point out too, somewhere along the lines, I don't know what happened, but your mom tone became a little different with me. I don't know what happened. Not sure what I've done to her or what have you, but her tone became just a little different. And I, again, never said anything because, understood she was grieving and going through a lot or whatever, but whatever. She did point that out. So in the message back from the young lady, y'all, guess what word came up first? I'm so sick of this word. I feel like we hear this word more often in the funeral industry than any other industry. I really do. I don't know why people like to throw this word around a lot. Like, you can cuss me out, spit in my face, call me all kind of words, all kind of names, say this, that, and the other, raise your voice, get all aggressive, boo, 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 woo, woo, woo. And as soon as we get an octave higher or whatever in our tone, or, rise to the occasion a little bit, we are what? Unprofessional. I am so sick of that. Let me look up the word unprofessional. Maybe people don't know what the definition of the word unprofessional is, because they slang it around in this industry so often, and it drives me crazy. I can't even see what I'm spelling. Let me put my glasses on. I can't see. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Here we go. Unprofessional. Below or contrary to the standards expected in a particular profession. My mother did not cuss this lady out. She was very respectful in her tone and yeah, very. Even when reading the email, you can't say that she got body with you. No, it was very professional, very nice, very caring. Da 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 da. Da da da. Very unprofessional. If you were professional, you would not have sent this type of email to me. After wait, said insinuated that stuff changed. Uh Something I can't even remember and I'm not gonna show the email. I was, but I'm not gonna show the email because that just no, I'm not gonna do that. But it was a lot of slanging of the unprofessional word and all this stuff. And so what? Oh, and so what if my mother was aggressive or something? What was it that she said? Hold on, y'all. So what that my mom would, if she was aggressive or her tone changed or something. Gosh, what was it that she said? I said I was going to remember it. Hold on. Okay, here it go. The conversation was done when got off the phone. You was getting upset and rude me just for asking questions, and at the least you could have just denied us from the beginning, but you was guaranteed, I think that's the word she was trying to spell, to receive funds. 3 weeks we held. 3 weeks. I can't. I heard so. This was the kicker. I heard so many bad things about your business, but I said to my mom, let's see for ourselves. I thought you was genuine, but now I see. If you hear really bad things about a business, are you going to give that business, you going to entrust your business of a loved one in their care? That's a whole loved one. Why would I trust a business that I heard so many bad things about? Why would I trust them with my loved one? But it's always like that. Oh my God. It's so, the lady that owe us money, that owe us 2 grand to this day. It's been like, I don't know, it's been a good 8 years or so. And she owe us 2 grand. And that's what she told the judge. All of a sudden, everything was so peaches and cream. We love it. Oh my gosh, my mama looks so good. Oh, thank you, Jesus. You guys are a blessing, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, the reason why we didn't have the rest of the funds is because they didn't have no money, blah blah blah. Poured on Miss Beverly again, her heartstrings. This is another family I'm talking about, by the way, years ago. Poured on her heartstrings, just just. We get to the service, they got horse and carriage, they got doves, they got all this stuff, but they didn't have no money. They didn't have no money. So yeah, to the judge. The judge said, "Hold on, like, hold on, looking through the paperwork, did not see nothing about your loved one not looking like themselves. Because all of a sudden now the loved one didn't look like themselves and all this stuff. Didn't see nothing like that in the report. Now all of a sudden you saying that your loved one didn't look. Did they do the job? Because we got pictures. We got pictures of y'all. Did they not do the job? Yeah, they did. Okay, so you owe them. Yeah. But we was all unprofessional and and all of that to that person too, because she owed us money. Now in this case it's different, of course, but this word slanging, you are very unprofessional to throw all these things up. This is business. You shouldn't be taking anything personal. Just because someone's speaking firm does not give you the right to judge. So just because you talk to me any old kind of way, I'm just supposed to just take it and continue to take it, continue to take it, to take it, to take it, to take it, to take it. I guess, Lord did say 70 times 70. But at some point, I'm going to point it out to you that I've been taking it. However, it's not right, but I've been taking it. And that's all Miss Beverly did, was point it out. you know. So when the death certificate came, y'all, which it did come, it did came. It came the earlier part of this week, Monday, I believe. Miss Beverly went ahead and put it in the mail, because we was like, no, we don't want to have any more dealings with the family, because she's like, I can only take so much. So never mind. I'm not going to even respond to the email. I'm just going to stick her death certificate in the mail, certified. So we paid to have the death certificate mailed to her, certified, to ensure that she gets it. Yeah, I'm not gonna go any further into that, but just know, because it is more. But at what point, like, why are we so hard to please? I need to know. I need somebody to answer that for me. Why is it that what is the reason why black people are so hard to please? That we give each other such a hard time. I need to know, because even Miss Beverly even gave them a register book. I'm going to need to tell y'all something. A lot of places don't offer packages. A lot of funeral homes don't offer packages. We do. We offer some packages. Now, everything is not included in our package. I don't know why people come here and say, well, at such and such and such, it's included. Well, go back to such and such and such. Why are you here? I don't understand. I'm telling you, I can't stand that when people do that. It drives me crazy. Hold on, guys. I need Susie to hold on. Sorry about that, guys. My laptop is about to die, so I need her to get my charger for me. But do y'all hear me though? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? We've already been established as one of the most competitively priced funeral homes in the area. So you have so many others to choose from. We're not begging for you to come here. We're not begging. We would love for you to be able to. Can you gotta plug it for me? Thank you. We would no over here. We would love for you to come to bring your loved one to us. That's that, of course. But you we're not begging. And if a family refers you to us, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. You know what I mean? That means they had a great experience with us. So give us a chance. Don't come in here going, I ain't never seen no funeral home like this before. Thank you. And I do need my fan too. I'm sorry, sweetie. Thank you. Um, oh, let me go back. I ain't never seen no funeral home like this before. How long y'all been here? Okay, well, I'm sorry. How did you hear about us? Oh, so and so referred us. So I'm thinking, this is not this family I'm talking about either. I'm just saying in general, this is what we get because of the aesthetics of what we look like, which is why I can't wait till I get a new building. But that is not what we talking about here. Y'all hear me talk about that all the time, so I'm going not talk about it today. But Lord, in the name of Jesus, please, soon, soon, soon. Amen. Soon is very soon. So anyways, just saying, you have so many other options. You don't have to come here. You don't. It's not a requirement. No one is forcing you to do that, and no one is forcing you to stay here either, especially if you feel like we're not giving you a great service. You're not having a great experience with us. We really don't want you to stay where you don't feel welcome. You know what I mean? And please, by all means, tell us that you're not happy for whatever reason. Don't just start all of a sudden talking to us crazy and stuff and not think that we're just gonna continue to take it. And we will, but only for so long. Like, come on. Come on. I don't see in no other business can you just get away with disrespecting people and talking any old kind of way. And people just give you so much grace and no other business. But in this business, for some reason, you guys feel like we should just bend over backwards, let them kick us, let them whatever. They're grieving. They're grieving. Okay. I've been on that end, and I did everything with respect. I still treated the funeral personnel with respect. I didn't do that. Come on, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So that's that on that. Okay. So I'm going to move on to my next topic because I do want to touch on two other topics because we want to I definitely want to talk about this sweet young lady that just lost her life recently. And you guys probably, I've already heard about it. It's been all over social media. The young lady, the young lady from Basketball Wives, her daughter, I believe her name is Brook. Let me see. Hold on. And Brook, oh my gosh. She was not one of my favorites on Basketball Wives. However, I always thought she was very beautiful. And so when I heard about this, I was just like, Brooke Bailey. When I heard about her losing her daughter in the tragic way that she did, oh, my heart just went out to her. I'm sure everybody's heart just went out to her. That is just it's tough. I know. Like to lose a child is on a different level of hurt. So yeah. So I wanted to talk about her just a little bit, if you guys don't mind. And this is who we're talking about right here. Miss Brooke Bailey and her beautiful, gorgeous daughter, Kayla Nicole. Oh my gosh. What? Wait, just real quick. Everybody named Kayla, middle name Nicole, huh? I know so many Kayla Nicoles. Pretty. I like how it flows, but just a thought. But I believe it happened on Sunday, this past Sunday, where she was in a tragic car accident. She was only 25 years old, you guys. I mean, a baby. She just barely starting to really live her life. So, wow. It's just so sad. It says Brooke Bailey, known for appearing on Basketball Wives, is mourning the loss of her 25-year-old daughter, Kayla. The reality star took to Instagram to inform her followers of the tragedy and share photos remembering her daughter. It says, "Forever my baby, pretty black, aka Kayla Nicole Bailey. This is not a goodbye. Mommy will see you soon, Bailey." That's what Bailey captioned the series of photos. And hold on, I did want to show some of the photos. I mean, just beautiful young lady. Let me see if I can show you some of the photos. Mm. So here's she is. Just beautiful, beautiful young lady. There's her mom. Just so sad. Bailey has received a lot of messages of support through her Instagram stories, which she has been reposting. Alongside those posts, Bailey also added a message of gratitude for the outpouring of love. My baby girl is so loved by all of you, she wrote in one of her Instagram stories. The love and support my family has received today is unreal and so appreciated. In a second post, she added, if you had the pleasure of meeting her and being friends with her, she has forever changed your life. Thank you. Kayla left a mark on so many lives. She entered the room and demanded respect, love, and attention, is what a third post read. I mean, look at her. Just a beautiful young lady. I did not know her, but I knew, like I said, I watched Basketball Wives, um, but in the beginning, I haven't watched it recently or anything like that, so I wouldn't know what's happened recently, but I had watched it in the past, and Brooke Bailey, she wasn't, like I said, she wasn't my favorite, but she's always been someone that I thought was really beautiful. And I wanted to show the story. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Oh, here we go. I wanted to show the story of them talking about it. So hopefully you can see my screen. Let me know if you cannot.
Sunday morning. We have since learned the driver of that car also died. WREG's Bria Jones joins us now live downtown with late breaking details. And what have you learned, Bria?
Well, Greg, I was actually able to get a copy of the crash report. Inside the crash report, it says that the victims were on I-40 when they hit the back of a tractor trailer. Tonight, thousands of tributes are pouring in on social media following the death of 25-year-old Kayla Nicole Bailey, the daughter of Basketball Wives reality TV show star Brooke Bailey.
I watched that show and I love that show, and no woman wants to, no mother wants to lose their child. Period.
Her mother sharing this heartbreaking post on Instagram that reads, "Forever my baby, Pretty Black, aka Kayla Nicole Bailey. This is not goodbye. Mommy will see you soon."
Okay. It looked like you guys could not see my screen, and that is driving me crazy. Oh, sorry. Here you go. See, I'm still I'm still learning how to do this, y'all. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
WREG obtained this crash report from the Memphis Police Department. Bailey, a local hairstylist, is listed as the victim in a fatal crash involving a tractor trailer on I-40 eastbound just west of Hollywood around 4 Sunday morning. She was taken to Regional 1, where she later died. She was the passenger in a blue Mercedes-Benz S550 that was totaled and towed here to MPD's vehicle storage lot. The driver, identified as 38-year-old Julius Weaver of Cordova, died at the scene. This diagram constructed by MPD shows the accident. According to police, the driver was inattentive when he struck the back of a tractor trailer that was stopped due to a crash.
Jesus.
A tragic ending that now has two families mourning.
Jesus.
I can't even imagine what she is feeling and what she's going through.
Everybody knows that should be heartbroken behind losing people at that age because they haven't really lived their potential out yet.
Tonight, police say that crash is still under investigation. Now reporting live downtown, Bria Jones, WREG News, Channel 3.
All right. So, wow. Just very, very tragic. I no words. Like, when I saw that, I said, no, when did this happen? Because I didn't hear anything about it, but literally when I saw the post about it, it had just, it hadn't been that long since it had happened. So, my heart goes out to that family. Condolences to the family and as well as the driver. They must have been, I don't know, doing something preoccupied. I don't know what happened, but if you could see, as you can see through that diagram, it looks like maybe she took her eyes off the road for a moment or something and didn't notice that traffic had stopped, and it was too late to probably stop by the time she realized it. And yeah, so my heart goes out to that family. I don't know, something about car accidents get me every time, and to see another beautiful young lady, and not only beautiful young lady, but she was chocolate young lady. I represent for the dark skin, and I love me some beautiful dark skinned women, and she was one of them. Just a beautiful young lady. So my hearts and condolences goes out to the family. And then I definitely want to talk about Mr. Beep 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 beep. Man, I'm telling y'all, when that song came out, when I was in high school, I think it was, oh my gosh, that was the song. As I walk through the valley of the... Man, that was the song. Don't ask me the words because, listen, it's been a long time. Anyways, that was the song. But tragically, Mr. Coolio himself has passed away. And I believe he was, 52, if I'm not mistaken. He was 52 years old. And he passed away as well. And I want to share that story as well. But how old were you when that song came out? Living in a gangster paradise. That was my song. That was my song. Yes. Yes, Monique. Yes. Who else? Oh, he was 59. My bad. He was 59. Gosh, Coolio, you was that old? Goodness. Coolio. Okay. I stand corrected. He was 59 years young. I already called the man old, didn't I? My bad. But, yeah, he... Rest in peace. But I wanted to share that story as well. Let me try to pull it up. Hold on. Y'all know your girl is still learning how to do this. So, let me see. Okay, how I do this? Add, and then go over here, and then...
The new era of Thursday night football is here.
We gotta watch.
Only on Prime Video. We will respect the past and help create.
Come on now.
And deliver.
Sorry, y'all. I didn't cue this up properly.
The evolution of this beloved game continues.
Hold on. Come on. Hurry up. We ain't got to listen to it. But while it's queuing up, Okay, here we go. Here we go, y'all.
Right here, look to your right. Coolio, one more down there, one more down there. Coolio. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone.
Forgot about this one.
Everybody out there, go run and tell your homeboys and homegirls it's time for Keenan and Kel.
I didn't know he did. Okay.
45-year-old rapper Coolio is the 8th housemate to arrive.
Big Brother can change the rules at any time.
I didn't know he did
I
that.
am going to show you how to get your kids to eat their vegetables.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. Right.
Thursday night football is here.
I forgot about that
We
one,
will
y'all.
deliver a unique and fresh perspective.
Okay, shut up. All right. So yeah, I forgot about that one. But yes, rest in peace to Mr. Coolio. Prayers and condolences to his family. But y'all, it just brought back so many memories when when I heard of his passing. I was like, oh no. It's crazy because, yeah, I'm getting older and the people that I grew up with are starting to pass away. And it's crazy because even though you know that people are not, we're not going to be here forever, it's something to think about, like, wow, we really not gonna be here forever, like, and when they're not here no more, it's like, wow, they're really not here no more. It's just crazy. It's crazy. And then you have to adapt to a new normal. So all right, guys, I want somebody to let me know. I want somebodies to come in, let me know your thoughts on any of the topics that we've discussed on today. Oh, there we go. So I'm gonna put a link in the chat. So if you want to join me, listen, we testing this out today. Please somebody join so we can test this out, because I don't really know what I'm doing. But this is the link to join in on the discussion of any of the topics that we talked about on today. I feel like my Diana Ross wig is puffing up even more. But man, I missed the show. Oh, hi, so to prosper. Yeah, I know we're at the end of the road. Although we've come to the end of the road. That just remind me of what John says at the end of services, and I had to tell him to stop saying it. When he closed out a service, he would go, "We have come as far as we can go." I told him, stop saying that. I'm gonna need you to stop saying that. Don't say that no more. We can't go no further. This is it. We at the end of the road. Don't say that in none of my closings for my services. Don't you say that. I'm gonna need you to come up with something better than that. But yes, we have come as far as we can go. So we are at the moment of testing out this StreamYard invitation. See if I can get some people to please click on that link and join in on the conversation with your girl, and let me know what you think about whatever topics that we talked about. And then I have to figure out, let me see. Okay, then I have to figure out how to add you. So we gonna test this out, y'all. So let me know. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes. I know there's a delay and such, so I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to click that link. Let me know if you want to join in on the conversation, and we'll go from there. If not, then I'm gonna close it out because I'm hungry and I'm ready to go. So thank you, Betty. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate your support so much. Shout out to Terrell for coming through for your girl the other day. Thank you so much, boo. I was live the other day at a service, and he heard that I needed help getting the loved one into the church, and he pulled up on your girl, and he helped us out. So I shout out to you, boo. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm definitely gonna keep you in my prayers. So to prosper. What are we eating today? I don't know, y'all. I think I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it because Miss Beverly is on a fast right now, and if she on here, she gonna kill me if she hear what I want to eat today. What's up, John? John. Still got several bones to pick with you. Nah, it's all love. Anybody? Nobody want to chat with me? Come on now. At least help me to test it out, please. Please. Ooh. Come on, Diana. Diana got me sweating. Pizza Hut? No. No Pizza Hut. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good, Susie. Wait. Well, it's not a phone line today. Today I'm testing out this link that I put in the chat. So, I'm gonna put it. Do I do it again? I'll do it again. So this link, click that link if you want to join in a conversation with Gary. So click that link. Wait, and show something not supposed to be seen. Wait. All right, good for you, Mark. Welcome. All right, Gary, thank you so much. All right, Gary gonna help me out. He gonna help me test this link out. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna straighten her. But yeah, she's giving poofiness right now. Oh, okay. Okay. How do you do this? They will need to connect their mic before you can add them. Okay. So, okay, so you gotta make sure you turn your mic on before I can add you. You have to turn your mic on. That's what it says. They will need to connect their mic before you can add them to the stream. So connect your mic. Make sure you do that. Oh, they went away. But it pops up on the screen. It shows it right here on the screen. Deep fried frog. Darren, no frog legs. No. That's what you eating? That's what you're eating? Oh no. No, thank you. Princess said got Gucci taste with City Trends money. What does that mean? Ah, that's funny. Yes, Lord. If you're talking about families that come here and want to be bougie and whatnot, stick their nose up and stuff like that, yeah, they do. They be having all kind of Chanel taste, but they be on a freaking Walmart bag. And I'm not knocking Walmart either, because they got some cute stuff, but they be on that type of budget. But yeah, come on, y'all not what's up? Y'all not gonna help a girl sister out? So I'm just gonna go ahead and end it, cause okay, John is trying again. Okay, here we go.
You don't see my bad face, do you?
No, I don't.
Oh, thank
I
God.
just see a image. Hi, John.
Hey, my friend.
John.
What's up, friend?
Where? Okay, I'm friend right now, but where are you calling from? Let me know.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, hey, ATL. Okay,
Yep,
so
about 15 minutes outside of Atlanta. It's called Marietta.
oh, I know. Okay, I've heard of Marietta. Okay,
It's
well,
right
thank
by
you
the
so much.
it's by the brand new Brave Stadium, but it's called the SunTrust Park. The
Oh,
Truist
okay,
Park. Yep.
okay. That's what's up. Thank you so much for joining me. You
Girl,
know,
you
I got
always
several.
come here looking good, dressed up and makeup done.
I'm saying I be trying to do a little something, something, John John.
Yeah, you
You
look
know,
like you could date a basketball player.
oh wow, not a basketball player. Give me a nice businessman.
Oh, that's they. You know them women. They don't like the professional people. They like the thugs.
Oh no, not me, not me. I,
I'm sorry.
I can go for a good nerd. There we go. I yes,
Yeah,
a good businessman. Yes.
I'm a
So
musician, a gospel musician. I think I've played like the 60 funerals by now.
oh, okay. So you know about some of the families and working with the families and some of the stuff that's goes on at services and all that. But what do you think about some of the things that we talked about on today?
I know I caught the first part when you were talking about the death certificate and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, that was the VOC family that I was working with, um, and how it's just so hard to please some of these families, and so yeah, that's what I was talking about. So what do you think about that? Why is it so hard to please black people? That's what I want to know.
We have a tendency to want things now, and when it's not
Okay.
now, then it's hard to like try to find a way uh to get it done, like as
Okay.
soon as possible.
Okay, so we on that microwavable energy. That's what you saying.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I like microwave too, just like you like microwave.
I mean, sometimes, but
I like
sometimes
microwave all the time.
but sometimes I'm the type of girl that will wait and make sure that it's to my liking, so I will put it in the oven. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Everything don't have to be microwave. You know what I mean? Like get it,
right.
fast and drive through and all that stuff. Some things take some time and some patience. You got to have some doggone patience, but at the same time, great quality services. You can't rush. You know what I mean? Can't
I
rush
did
that.
pot roast. I did pot roast the rib one day, a slab of rib. It took like 5 hours.
Okay, John John. I don't know where the ribs come from, but
No, I'm saying when you was talking
okay.
about things, good things, you have to wait for them. And I was saying
I
that
got you,
one
John
day I
John.
saw this recipe on YouTube, and I was saying that I had to wait about 5 hours for the ribs to be done.
Got you. So you got some patience. Got you.
Yeah,
All right. What do you think about the passing of Coolio?
I didn't. I'm not. I don't know of her.
You don't. Oh, it's a him. Oh, baby, are
Oh,
you?
Coolio, the rapper today.
I was finna say, how old are you,
Yeah.
sweetheart?
They said he was in the movie with the Good Burger people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, he did the theme song or something like that. Yeah.
yeah. I heard on
But
the radio today that he went up to go to the restroom, and then his friend said he was taking so long to come back. So he went
yeah.
in there. She went in there to the restroom to see where he was at, and he went down dead.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. So sad.
it's like we're just losing people like left and right these days.
Yeah. This is true. This is true.
So I have a
So
question, and then
okay.
I'll let you go because I know other people want to talk to you.
It don't look like it, but go ahead on, John John.
I really want a direct cremation. I want to just go straight from the morgue to the crematory.
Okay.
Is there any way that I can guarantee that? Because I don't know how long I'll live, but just in case I don't live long, I want to make sure that it's done.
That
What pointers do you have?
I would say to if you have not already got a pre-need for your service for your funeral, then go ahead and get that as soon as possible. And also make sure you get a will and trust, because I'm telling you, I just heard of another family recently. Somebody was telling me that they had a large policy that the person paid for their family to take care of, and their family did the bare minimum. And and it's unfair, because why? They didn't have a will and trust. They didn't have nothing in writing that says that this is what I want done. So that's what you need. You need to get a will and trust to make sure that your wishes are granted at the time of your passing. And
I
make
heard.
sure that you put the right person in charge of your stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know who would be in charge, but I'd
Get
be
an
scared that
executor. Go ahead.
the funeral home may not even be existent if I was to die like 10 years later. Or
Well, it doesn't matter, because even if that funeral home closes down, it can be transferred to any other funeral home. It doesn't matter.
okay, hey, one more story, and I'll leave. Okay, did you hear about the story in Georgia where this guy, he was 28 years old, but these funeral homes were paying him to cremate these bodies, and all he was doing was just putting them in the backyard in cars. And he was like, by the time the officials got to it, they had found 350 bodies.
In somebody's backyard?
No, in back of the funeral, the crematory yard and stuff. There was just all disposed of. They were mummified. And
You need to.
you know the situation we had the other day where they had found coffins that had been rusted out and stuff. Yeah, because
Oh
they
my
had been
God.
dug up and they brought to the crematory to be cremated. But
You know
he
what?
didn't do anything with it.
I need you to send me that, please. You see the
Yeah.
email address? Please send me that information. I'll talk on it. And also, Soda Prosper, your story is coming up soon too. Okay, I
And,
haven't
and
forgot about you.
and get this, the bad thing about it was they said they inspected the burner and they said that everything was fine.
What? So what was the? Okay, yeah,
I don't know.
I got.
He ended up getting 12 years in prison. He was released in
And
2016.
see, baby, I'm not going to jail for nobody. I'm telling you. But thank you for that. And send that, please send it to me so I can talk about that. That would be great. Thank you so much, John John. Hey. See, you don't have to show your picture or anything. You just come on here and talk to me, and yeah, that's it. But it don't look like nobody else want to talk to me, so I'm gonna end it right here. If you have some stories you want me to to do commentary on, please send it to exquisitelyray@gmail.com. Miss Betty has been putting it in the chat for you all. Thank you so much again, Miss Betty, and thank you so much, John John, for calling in. Gary, what happened to you, Gary? You chickened out. Um, and thank you all so much for joining me on today. I kept going back and forth on whether or not I was going to come on today, but I promised you guys I was, so I got to keep my word. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And if you have any stories that you want me to talk about, send it to the email. And that's it, y'all. I'm out. I'm hungry and I'm about to go eat. Thank you guys. You have a blessed and wonderful evening. Until the next time, be safe. Love on your loved ones. You don't know when it will be your last opportunity to do so. All right. Respect and love. Mwah.